Alright kids, it's another fucking Mega Slash review. Now you know how I do. I don't remember the chapter quite properly. So I'm gonna take this computer here and go through the chapter as I review it to you. Because that's what I do, and I'm very fucking... I'm not very professional with it yet. But then who's really a professional reviewer? King of Lightning? Anyway. The chapter begins... I'm sorry. The chapter begins with Ichigo being sent back to his home, man, because you know Oetsu, Usopp, the only black guy since Tosen, sent him back home. And Ichigo notices that it's not his human body. I mean, it's not Shinigami body. Fuck. I see how... And I'm getting Facebook messages while I'm doing the review, Dirty D. How can I get money on YouTube being so non-professional? Whatever the word for it is. Anyway... The chapter continues, and Ichigo realizes that Urahara's not here, so he just got sent back somehow, and he's thinking it must have been his dad's working, and he's like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here. And as soon as his dad opens the door, Ichigo's already gone. And his dad isn't too happy about that. But his dad's never really that happy anyway. Not with Ichigo. His daughters, I don't know, I think he's hitting them on the side. But why are you looking at me like that? Come on, man. It all makes sense. Ishin has to do something. He's been bored the entire time, but he ain't been hitting nothing. He ain't been getting no pussy. Anyway, you gotta admit, well, I was about to spoil the chapter, actually. So we see the, what's her name? What's her fucking name? I honestly don't, I can't review this. I can't do it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Anyway, you see that one chick we have, you know, Ichigo's boss since like, we haven't seen her since the fucking Fullbring arc. And Ichigo goes over to her. And she's all like, what the fuck is up with you? You just come in here all drenched and shit. So anyway, the chapter continues with Ichigo walking out the shower. And she throws a fucking bun at him. A little comedic scene right here, because we haven't seen comedy in Bleach for a little while. You know, shit's been serious. Well, except for that fucking chapter where they were eating food or whatever. I don't really know. But... you know, she lectures him, as you know, Ichigo always gets lectured by everybody, saying that, you know, he should try to rely on her more because she feels like her big sister, and he cracks on it saying he can't really be a big sister if you're 10 years older than me, and she kicks him for it. Pretty funny to me, I thought it was funny. Anyway, Ichigo's dad shows up in his fucking Shinigami outfit, and he's like, oh fuck. And Ikumi, from what we can see, doesn't know he's there for some reason. Well, I guess she doesn't have any spiritual pressure. For some reason, I thought she had some. I don't know, it feels like Kubo's trying to pull a Kubo again. But I don't know what Kubo does anymore. Can't predict this motherfucker. But anywho, Ichigo actually leaves his badge behind. Symbolism? I don't know. Anyway. Fucking load. I really hate, I gotta remember these chapters better. Anyway, Ichigo and his dad are outside, and he's like, yeah, I'm up to speed, son. I already know about your Bankai being broken and shit. And, you got sent back here, didn't you? That makes sense. You got a broken Bankai, son, and you don't know anything about yourself. And this makes Ichigo snap. And he grabs his collar, and he just looks at him all desperate, like, hey, you know how in Bleach, or in manga in general, they communicate with the eyes, and he's like, all right, son, it's time. It's time I told you the story of how I met your mother. What the fuck is wrong with you? That was a good one. That was a good one. Now, it's not going to be anywhere near as long as How I Met Your Mother, because that would be fucking ridiculous. Wouldn't even be Bleach anymore. Could you imagine that shit? Anyway, listen, son, you're not a Shinigami, and you're not a human either. You. Wait, did he say that? Fuck, no he didn't. But you're not just a human, my bad. I'm so horrible at it. Anyway, he's all, they flash back to a young girl asking this Shinigami on the ground if he's alright. I wonder who he is. Anyway, she says her name is Masaki Kurosaki. Now this means one thing for sure. Ishin's last name is not Kurosaki. It means everybody who's been saying he's part of the Shiba clan is officially right. Which I guess means Getsuga Tensho is a Shiba technique. I don't know, Ichigo somehow got it. And his dad can do it too. That's kind of awesome. Anyway, Ishin is like over at least 100 years older than this high school girl here. Now, by American standards, we would consider this man a pedophile, but since he is currently in Japan, he is still a loyal adult. Or not loyal, whatever, I can't think of anything. Anyway, it was a good chapter. A lot of people might complain about a little bit of filler in the middle, but then again, when Kubo does things too fast, people complain anyway. I thought it was a pretty good chapter. Now I'm excited to see Ishin's past and what happened, and whatever it is Ichigo inherited from his two parents. I did not expect him to be that much older than her, but it makes sense that she's a Quincy, you know. Anyway, what else do I want to touch on here? Knew there was something. How I Met Your Mother, the age difference, Shiba Clan. No, I guess that's it. Any comments, 30D?
No, Ted Mosby. No.
What? Shut up! I'm not Ted. Anyway.
Definitely not Barney.
Ew, how would you make me Ted? Why can't I be Barney? I got a suit. I got a fucking suit. Why can't I be Barney? I mean, who would you be over there watching tentacle porn? Don't look around like that. Nobody's looking at you. The camera's not over there. The camera's on me. You can make all those faces if you want to. There's nothing but a waste of time on my part, and you're wasting the viewer's time. I've already gone here, dragging my feet with the review. I'm stumbling on my words. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's why I put out my reviews first now. Because I realize I don't have the talent it takes to review these fucking chapters properly. It's not in me. I'm an entertainer, but I can't review this shit properly because for some reason, I can't remember the fucking chapter. I'm a Bleach fan, but I can't go back into detail with that shit. Like, well, this is how I met your mother, kid. I just can't do it. Maybe I'll have Dirty D do the reviews from now on. But I still get all the credit. You like that, Dirty D?
Sure, why not?
Well, I guess you're going to see Dirty D doing the reviews from now on. Look forward to it, kids.